Wesley Shine drop step turnaround
jumper to Scott throws it down with a right-hand slam. Kept alive by Landisburg, tips it ahead to Farrakhan. He's going to throw it down with a one-hand jam.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly,
welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Trey Womack, number 1 on the football team. On today's show, we have NCAA tournament play to tell you about and another big football game. But first, here's your play of the week.
Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. This weekend, our team traveled up north to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts to take on Boston College. Let's check out the game story.
In that slot now. Reddick out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw. He's going to have no time to throw as the pocket collapses, and Matt Conrad picks up the sack. The man in motion on 2nd and 6 is a little toss sweep coming to the near side. Jones trying to get that edge. He does get the corner across the 20 to the 23. Long snap count. He takes the snap. 4-man rush from the Eagles. Verica throws over the middle. That ball is complete, and it's a first down as it was Chris Bird. Sanchez snap is off. Hold is down from the left hash mark. This kick is up, and it is good. So Virginia strikes first on its opening drive. It's 3-0.
One thing about this team is these guys play hard, and they play fast. We're just not good enough in some spots to help us overcome some of the things that we got. And I understand that. I recognize that.
He'll take the snap. Back with him in the backfield. Now he's looking downfield. Nowhere to throw it. He's going to sling it to the near side. Got a man open. Inman makes the catch at the 32. Going from the 3. Verica with a straight drop back. Looking down the middle. Fires a pass. It's complete to the 1. And Bird is going to be Inman just short of the end zone. They'll pack them all in tight here. The handoff to Jones. Jones goes into the air. He's in. Touchdown, Virginia. Perry Jones straight up the gut. So come with a blitz. Reddick's going to be swallowed up in the backfield as Leroy Reynolds comes over to make the sack. Harris with him in the backfield, lines up to his left. Virginia again sends 4 on the rush. Steps up in the pocket, throws the ball downfield, going to Amidon, makes the catch between 2 defenders and walks into the end zone. He's got Harry Jones behind him as a lone setback, a straight drop back, looking downfield. He's still going to air it out. He's got Inman open. He makes the catch over the shoulder and steps out of bounds to the 47 as he falls down. Offset I formation here on 2nd down. Another handoff to Jones. Jones blockers in front, crosses the 39 to the 40, and he pulls right over a defender there to the 41. Peters left, 1 to the right. He'll take the snap. 4-man rush for Boston College. Steps up in the pocket, completes the pass, and now ball is caught, but he's still not down. So snap is off, hold is down, kick is up. It has the distance. It is up, and it is good. So Virginia will take a lead into the locker room. Set I formation. He'll take the snap. They'll fake the handoff to Harris. He looks to air it out. He's got time. Thrown to the far side. Completes the pass to Moma. He breaks a tackle, and he almost took it the distance. It's 3rd and 7. Reddick's out of the shotgun. Virginia sends the blitz. He's going to be pressured from behind. Ball's in the air. It's almost picked off by Leroy Reynolds.
The players have to learn again the margin for error. It's just so thin. The opportunity for quarterback was hit and the ball bounced in our hands and then bounced out. And he probably would have took it and ran and scored.
Four-down lineman for Boston College. It's going to be Verica dropping back, throws it to his man in the flat. Perry Jones waiting for his blockers. He gets one at the 30. Now he's across the 35. Motors down that sideline to the 37. Went into the air, and he was hit hard there. Ready? Play action pass. Rolls to his right. Throws to one of those tight ends, and all by himself, Chris Pantelli can roam down the sideline. Stepped out of bounds. Here's a handoff, and it's going to be Harris up the middle, steps back to the inside, and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
It's been a tough year with a lot of growing pains, but that's what it is. We knew it was going to be a process here, and but like I said, no one's pointing fingers or blaming anybody for what we have or what we don't have. We got what we have, and we coach them, and we got one more game to coach them, and then reassess everything after the last game.
Verica comes to the line, going to fake the handoff. Now here comes the pressure up the middle. He unloads the pass. This is trouble. It's going to be intercepted on the far sideline. Nobody near that play but Mark Herzlich. Out of the shotgun. Virginia going to send a blitz. Reddick throws over the middle. That ball was tipped, and it's going to be intercepted. It's picked off for the 44 as Rodney McLeod dives in to make the catch. Montrell Inman, a receiver right, it's Bird. He looks to Inman, now changes his glance. He throws wide open on the flat. Brainard Horn to the 15. He's to the 10, steps out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Boston College, four-down lineman. They'll rush for. Verica takes the snap, throws to the end zone. That ball is caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
We'll keep our heads up, and with Thanksgiving week, the adjusting of the schedules and things like that, get ready to play our last game.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by UVA Health Systems.
Our men's basketball team was in John Paul Jones Arena on Monday and nearly 3,000 miles away on Thursday. Let's check out this week's highlights.
Back out to John Tell, far wing right. Off to Farrakhan, pump fake, little shovel pass down low to Sherrill. Now they move the ball quickly over to Harrell, near side left. His three ball hangs on the rim and drops. Oh, that was just tremendous ball movement from the Hoos. And that's the 6 turnovers. The passing from Barron was taken away on the baseline. Brown moves quickly, puts up a runner from 15, no good. Barron comes away with a rebound for the Hoos. And he's moving quickly the other direction. Both teams looking to run early on. Billy Barron puts up a runner from 15 feet out. Oh, it was beautiful as he gets his first bucket of the night.
Thought we were poised in the first half. We moved the ball well. We had him stretched out, got into the lane. There just was for the most part, we were comfortable offensively. And then the turnovers, that was the part that bothered me. But those weren't because they forced us, but they certainly upped their aggressiveness.
You're the best in the ACC with not turning the ball over and one of the top 20 teams in the country.
They've had problems tonight. Here's the three-pointer. Green trying to get hot, and he knocks down his first from the far side. 31-25, trying to hang around after jumping out to an early lead. Virginia led for the first 10 minutes before the Cardinal took its first lead of the night. They have not trailed since. Jontel Evans dribbles past his man, takes it down the lane, banks the shot up and good. What a move from Jontel Evans. About 4 seconds separating the game clock, make it 6 seconds from the shot clock. Will Sherrill, step back three-pointer, all the way and good from the far side. Sizes up the rim, free throw is up and good. So Jontel is even this game. It's 34 points apiece. Stanford goes the other direction. 4 seconds to play now. Into the front court. Bryant launches one up from 3 and he hits it. Oh, that was 2 feet behind the line. And as the horn sounds, Stanford will take a little extra momentum into the locker room.
We said pick him up. We switched it, and I mean he hit a tough shot. So I can live with that, but that just was tough.
So here's Stanford on the other side, banging around. Owens puts up a jump hook, and he puts it right over Mike Scott and good. Stanford has come out of the chutes in the opening 120 of the second frame on a 5-0 scoring run. And it's all on the shoulders of Josh Owens, the junior. Here's a pass out to Harris. Harris fires from 3 and splashes it through from the top of the arc. Harris thought about a 3. Now he drives baseline, kicks it out to Hassan Sen. He'll pass to Farrakhan. Farrakhan to Evans down the lane, feeds it out. Wide open look. Harris again, and he hits it. 3 3-pointers in 3 trips. Owens drops the double team. Now he's defended on by Scott. Here's a steal. Mustafa Farrakhan tips it to himself, takes it ahead, and missed the layup.
That was a big play. Whenever you think you got two on your end, and then all of a sudden they're hitting a three or laying it up. That happened a couple times. It turned quick, and they have that firepower.
Zimmerman will feed it near wing left. Brown fires away from three, and that is a big blow. 10:31 to go here, second half. Green pulls up and passes it out to Trotter. Trotter from the top of the arc misses a three-pointer wide right, but another offensive rebound. Suddenly, Stanford trying to capitalize, and a long three-pointer from Aaron Bright.
That's like cold water in the face. The sense of urgency, it wasn't an effort thing, but you have to be so alert against teams that can stretch you, and I didn't feel like we had enough of that.
You've got so many guys on Stanford's lineup that can shoot the three.
Speaking of which, three-pointer from Jeremy Green. He commands another from the far wing right. Stanford can't miss from long range.
We don't have a defensive identity, and I think that's really hard for them on the defensive end, whether they get driven straight line drive or they're banged in a screen, and it's challenging. That's very hard. And then certainly it's the first time they've been on the road. You saw some, fumble fingers and some travels and some rush shots. We were a little uneasy at times, but there's only one way to get better at that.
Our women's basketball team upped their record to 2-0 on Sunday before traveling down to Tennessee to face a team that they defeated the last time they were in Knoxville. Let's check out the highlights.
Here's Kellen on the right wing, crossing over against Strickland. Little crossover move, driving right baseline, got down the lane and laid it in off the window with the left hand. Cavaliers in the man-to-man. Here's Bjorkman throwing it inside for Kane, and she lost it, stolen by Moore. Cavaliers going back the other way, left to right. Moore, a crossover, pull-up jumper at the free throw line, money in the bank. Oh, that's a pretty-looking shot for Ariana Moore on the Tennessee logo. We'll give it to Shine at the top of the key. She gives a give-and-go to Moore down the left side. The layup, good, and the foul. Ariana Moore with the finish.
I thought we got off to a really good start, so I was really pleased with our production in the first half. You have to remember we have 6 players who've actually won in this building, and we're probably one of very few teams in the last 10 years that have won here. So they had a little bit of edge to them when they came out to play today, and then they kind of dragged the rest of the team with them. So I really felt good about the way that we prepared for this game, and I felt like they stepped up and did the things that I was expecting them to do, and I just wish we could have done it for a longer period of time.
Kellen on the right wing, hands off to Whitney Edwards. Edwards against Johnson, top of the key. Edwards inside, McCall, wide open. Layup good off the window. Timeout, Pat Summitt at 15:45, 17-9, Virginia.
We knew it was going to be a battle tonight, and we knew we were going to have to give everything we had. This is a very tough team, very well organized team, and we knew we were going to have to fight.
I thought that Ari from the point guard position did a great job tonight of organizing us, keeping us organized, not letting the pressure bother her at all.
I wanted to come out with a great focus and a great intensity. I remember how our intensity was before the game and at halftime with the players and how focused we were, so I wanted to carry that over into this game.
She did a great job all night of switching positions. She played the 4, she played the 2, she played the 3, she played the 1. She played all over the place, and we couldn't have played without her, and I hated to see her foul out because I felt like we were really making our run then.
Tara Franklin lobs to McCall with 4 to shoot. McCall, little step through move, layup off the window with the right hand.
Talia had a great game tonight and a good floor game, and her ability to get to the basket from the high post and just be able to put it on the deck a little bit, play like a guard is tough to match up with. But all the credit goes to Tennessee. I thought that they came out in the second half a little more organized, and sure enough they did. And we took about a 4-minute span there where I thought we pretty much did not do and did not execute the way we should have, and then made a nice little run at the end. But I felt like that was where the game was decided, was in that 4 to 5 minute stretch to start the second half.
Coming up after the break. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
This year, our field hockey team has had a great season. This Friday, they were in College Park, Maryland for the semifinal game of the NCAA Championship. This was a big week in NCAA tournament play, as both men's soccer and women's soccer hosted games at Klockner Stadium.
At this stage, you just can't put yourself in that kind of hole that we did, and that was I think their first goal was a turning point in the game, and you know, we just dug ourselves too deep in the hole. Even our team knows that.
We weren't ourselves, and we didn't come out like we should have, and we did at the end, but it was just not enough time left today. So.
They've just been so much fun to work with. I think that's probably the hardest thing for all of us right now, is just don't want to let it end. I think there was a lot of energy and a lot of excitement, even at this stage in the season, and I think the seniors, just the kind of people they are, you know, there wasn't one player on our team that didn't want to keep this going for them and for their sake, just for all they've done. So, you know, that's probably that is the hardest thing about this loss. You know, bottom line, they took their chances well, and we didn't.
Patrick Kearney went from walk-on to first-round draft pick here at the University of Virginia. He was one of the greatest defensive players in the school's history. Last week, his jersey was retired, and he was enshrined at the Legends Walk at Scott Stadium.
I just frankly didn't think I had the ability to play at Division I level. But at the same time, I loved it so much that I had to give it my best shot so that I could forgive myself when someone said, "You're not good enough. Pack up your stuff and go home, go play lacrosse. It'll be in the spring."
Formation. Robinson to carry. Robinson hit behind the line and dropped. Back at the 49-yard line, Patrick Kearney, another fabulous play. And it's a loss of 5.
He may run, but the Cavs defended well. And he is stopped at the 33-yard line. He lost a couple, and there's Patrick Kearney with another TFL, his 21st of the year.
It was probably 2 weeks into my freshman year training camp. Bob Petchel, who was our defensive ends coach, pulled me aside and said, you're going to be on scholarship next year. We should have recruited you. We don't know how you slipped through the cracks. And, you know, if you put in enough work, we think you could be an NFL prospect. I was a little skeptic. I'm thinking a little carrot and stick there to get the tall drink of water in the weight room a little bit. But turns out he was right. And by my junior year, I was starting and sacking quarterbacks and causing fumbles and making plays at, you know, the highest level of Division I football. And thought to myself, wow, if I'm actually doing that here, there's no reason I can't do it at the next level. You know, when you play on successful teams, and when I had it at Virginia and when I had it in the NFL, there's that mentality that those are your brothers. And you mess with one of us, you get all of us. And that was certainly the feeling we had on those Virginia teams. When they first told me that I was being given this honor, yeah, I was extremely flattered. It's rare company that I'll be with, a program with a great history. And you know, I just think back to how far this exceeds anything I ever dreamt of when I walked on there at age 18, trying to become a backup special teamer. Was really my goal is to be a special teamer and do some reserve work at defensive end. But to get to this point and be honored with this is beyond any dream.
In other Cavalier sports action this week,
thank you for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. Next week, we'll be back with more action from the football team as they take on Virginia Tech, as well as more basketball action and Olympic sports action. I'm Trey Womack, and thanks for supporting the Cavaliers. Remember, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.